Cam link, check, check, check. How about now? Do we have any audio? How about audio now? Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. This is what happens when I try to do stuff myself. Okay, good to go. Yeah, I forgot to initialize it in OBS. Okay, cool. You're gonna get to see old Maddie out in the frickin' wet t-shirt contest because it's raining out there, but I gotta get what I gotta get done. I've been running hard here, folks. Running really freaking hard. I got pallets that are sitting over here, but I got pallets of Dyne Audio, and doing what I think is the best way to do it, which is to buy one of everything. And so I've been having the time of my frickin' life just auditioning and testing out speakers. Luckily, I only got half of my order, but we're gonna have some really sophisticated audio solutions for the garage. And then my hope is that people buy the speakers and stuff from me as well, just for their house and all throughout. So, Yoshi, I'm approaching all-time fatness again. Everything in my life is coming together except for one thing, working out and eating. So, needless to say, my crazy diet that I didn't talk about failed. That's why I didn't talk about it. So, why does it take such a long time to prime the K1700? It shouldn't take 3 minutes. I mean, you might have a lot of air in your darn lines in your house, I guess. I don't know, but it shouldn't be that big of a deal. But, yeah, where is Michelle from Lady Lake? She's not in here. She's at the, dropping the kids off there at practice. Oh, there's 173 of us on here early already. So, yeah, Brad, maximum fatness is where I'm at. It's not a good place to be. Not a good place to be. And yeah, especially when it's raining and it's starting to get hot. But I'm just so, man, I've been deep into the garage, deep into detailing. The Civic is ready. It's totally ready. But do me a favor, all 100 and something of you and 5,000 of you that watch later, do me a favor. Stop watching right now, click on another tab, go to YouTube, search Precision Sport Industries and click subscribe. This is Sean's car. It's not my G80 M3, this is his G80 M3. So I asked him to let me borrow it so I can have some intimate time with this thing and really get to know it. So I've driven it twice. I just made a video driving here yeah, obviously I don't like the grills and I don't like the hood. I don't like the weird stuff. It looks like a 1970s GTO, which is like the 69, 70, 71 GTO, I think. It had the melty, like the front clip would crack and break and stuff like that. So anyway, yeah, go to Sean's channel. They're gonna have all kinds of BMW stuff going on here. Yeah, go check that out for me. Do him a favor, me a favor, and we're going to get this thing dialed in. So we've got 10 minutes, but I think I'm going to start with it now. Yeah, 67 GTO didn't have a problem because that had 67 had the wired grills, and my dad had a 66 GTO which had the plastic grills. But the 66, 67, I think 68 is when they changed over to some weird, like bolted on fiberglass front clip that got all melty and broken and stuff like that. So anyway, oh shoot. No, I was watching that, the reason why I'm watching that Adam video of me doing the cabinets, it was like the end of his new launch video. I'm like, gee whiz. I'm back to that fatness again. I didn't think that was a big deal, but the G80 is fast as crap, man. It's pretty darn fast. So I don't know. I don't think I want one, but you'll see here when I turn the camera around, the fit. You know, Sean already has it set up on springs with. I'm gonna look at the tires. I think it's 20 in the front, 21 in the rear. It might be 20. It's 20 in the front, 20 in the rear. But has the setup with Titan 7s, and it looks freaking great. So the discussion of it looks better in person, I don't know about that. Again, if you just chop the front, if I just go like this, and I just don't look at it and I squint, everything else looks good. It's too big of a car, but everything else looks pretty decent, you know, but it's just overly done. So anyway, let's get set up here and let's start working on this car. I'm just gonna keep the camera in one spot because I got HDMI cables everywhere, and I messed up and put it underneath the darn leg. But you guys are used to watching me fumble, so what else is new? All right, so let's get our foam cannon set up here, and we'll get going. So we're gonna do Decon soap on this. I don't want to have Sean's G80 be the guinea pig for some new stuff, so I don't want to mess with that. So let's do our funnel, 150 milliliters. But yeah, I think, oh, the other thing, Civic. I'll show you an image of it here in a second, but holy crap, is it dialed. I finished polished the whole thing, removed the coating, reinstalled the coating. I've forgotten how freaking great that thing is. But the Civic is completely done. I'm not doing anything else to it. It's ready to go. And so tonight and tomorrow are the last times to lock down a spot. We think we're in the, whatever you call it, the red, the black, whichever one is it, we're in the positive. So we've covered the cost of it. I just wonder how much I robbed other sales of product that I would have otherwise gotten. But anyway, someone's getting drawn a Civic here in a couple of days. So let's see, it ends tomorrow, which is Wednesday, Thursday. We'll probably do the drawing on Friday and move it on. Because I found, we'll probably fill this bottle all the way up because this car is a giant car with lots of paint. But I found a E46 M3. So we'll talk about that in a minute. We should probably be talking about the G80, but you'll have to watch the video. I think I did a pretty good job of explaining my thoughts. Again, I hate all this stupid car review garbage that, you know, everybody makes with the same weird voice, like the same weird, I can't even replicate the voice that they do. Why don't they just freaking talk? I never understood that. Since I got the camera here, let's set up our this bucket here as well, most of the way. I already put some soap in here. The only problem is that E46 is a little bit molested. So I don't know if I want a molested E46. I think I want like a museum quality one, but it is kind of fun to restore stuff. All right, we still got audio. There it is, G80. Not bad. So we just do this right there. What do you think? Make sure I'm still working here. Am I still good? It is a manual. No frickin' baby automatics. Oh, Matt, the automatic is faster. It's a freaking automatic. At least if it's a double clutch, you can at least somewhat pretend like you're a man. You'll see in the video, I'm yelling about freaking millennials and they can't drive. How can you not drive a stick? Get your crap together, millennials. Stop being babies, start driving. Come on up here. Uncle Matty will teach you how to drive a stick. So nothing's been done to this. It's been washed once by one of my inspirations, Vince. He was the first guy to ever clay bar my car back in right around the year 2000, 2001, something like that. I guess it would have had to have been 2002 because I just moved here. You got to take the key out of my pocket or else this thing's going to be going blink crazy on me. Let's make sure that we're in frame. I do want to keep the key handy because I do want to I want to open the doors. And we got some light out here, so we should be good. It's going to get dark. And again, it is raining. I'm not going to do the wheels because we're going to take the wheels off. No cutting corners on this. I'm doing the full Matty deal here. This is like full on, dial this sucker in. Crap, I need to do the engine bay, but the engine bay is hot because I just drove it here. I think it's clean enough where I think I can just wipe it down and apply hyper dressing manually. We'll do that. Oh yeah, fresh dealership. Dealership, nothing on this thing. That's the way to go. But the dealer did prep this car, so we're certainly gonna find some funk. The brakes are really good. Even having that funky, weird little single piston rear caliper on these things, still pretty darn good. But I mean, this, like, the rear 3/4 view is so big. Gosh, this thing's huge. But, you know, I get the argument. It doesn't sound as crappy as, you know, it doesn't sound bad. It doesn't sound good, but it doesn't sound bad. I forget what the heck, I don't even know what I was talking about. Anyway, it's like a new, like an updated version of an F80. And all they had to do was not do this. And not do this, so just not do this freaking stupid thing and we'd be fine. And I probably still wouldn't want one, but it's you'll have to just watch the video. Hopefully we can get by with just this drizzle and I don't get torrential downpours. But this is officially, I say this now, this is officially the last car that I will ever detail that is not my own. So I'm not doing it. Unless I help one of my employees or something and they do 90% of it, I'm not doing any more cars that aren't my own. I got too many cars, too many dirty cars right now of my own that are not being attended to. So I'm not doing anybody else's car. So this part here is just freaking weird. It's so big, so much paint. All right, let me take this plate frame off now while we're at it. Shoot, I don't even know if this thing's gonna fit behind the Civic, it's so big. I'm gonna have to push the Civic up. Let me get a screwdriver. Oh yeah, look at the Civic. Gotta turn this around for you. Gosh, I got wires everywhere. Try it this way. Make sure I don't pull it out. Look at that. Look at it. It's freaking beautiful. Don't you want to win that thing? Don't you want to give me some more money so that I can make a few bucks on this thing? All that time and effort? What are you guys saying here? Looks better in person equals my mom says I'm handsome. Yeah, it's like I don't test well, AKA you're freaking stupid. I'm not a good test taker. No, you're stupid. Oh, I forgot to look. I think, is it a Phillips head? Let me see. Look at that Civic. Come on, go to obsessedgarage.com right now. Buy some stuff. Help make me not regret doing this giveaway so I can do some more of them. It's gonna be great. Why is the camera moving on me here? Let me lock it in. I really need I'm gonna need like an on-call live stream, or whenever I'm feeling the streams, to have somebody show up. Got all these darn employees and apparently nobody likes doing this anymore. I'm on my own. Just know if I saw that I was live streaming and I worked for me, I'd be fired up. Whatever. It's all me. I'm on my own. All right, let's see here. On my own tonight, anyway. I guess if you're here all day, you probably wouldn't want to freaking come back here ever. All right, there's the card. Looks good on the screen here. Sorry, I can't really move the camera around because it's got HDMI cables, I got power cables. I've got everything going so that way we can stream this. I'm trying to manage the computer and all this stuff at once. Check on your comments. So, yeah. Come on over, Lewis. Could use some help. Make sure this camera doesn't explode. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I think we might be okay. So I installed all of my overhead Dynaudio speakers to swap out the speakers that I just put in. But man, I'm so in love. So in love with the whole thing. This whole concept of having some audio for the garage. I hope I'm right. I hope you guys buy some stuff. And then I had a 2-hour-long conversation with the head of U.S. retail sales from SVS. Because most people aren't going to be able to buy a $1,500 set of speakers for their garage. But if we have a decent quality $500 set, I think a lot of people will. And if I provide you with solutions, I think people might be up for that. All right, let's do the foaming. Yeah. Okay. Again, this is OG Decon soap. I really enjoyed using the 1322. In many ways, the user experience is so much better because it's quiet and it turns off immediately. My big one, the KWS 700 is great, because you get a lot more foam and it's 3-4 gallons per minute. But it's so loud and obnoxious. So in many ways, this is a much better user experience. It's the appropriate amount of pressure, the right amount of output. If any of you are considering this, supply chain is going to be a significant issue for the foreseeable future. So I told the guys to just set it up to where we go back to the old days. Remember the old days? It was you guys who bought Krenzel's from me back in the day. You just get on the list, pay your money, which gives me money up front, which is nice. But you pay your money and you hold your face in line, and then we ship it out as soon as it comes in. That way you're not always missing it. Because I think we're in for a pretty nasty boom here, and then again, my fear that I've been talking about a lot is a bust. Boom and bust, man. Oh wow, that looks great on camera here. Those lights are lighting it up. It's perfectly exposed. Yeah, that looks good. All right. Let's fill up the rest of our hose bucket here. How we looking? We still got audio and everything? OG Canada, I'm working on it. I'm coming to Toronto. Audio's good. Oh, thanks, man. So you guys are nuts for watching this crap. There's 600 of you? Are you freaking crazy? This is awesome. Yeah. You guys are freaking watching some douchebag, some chubby guy wash a hideous M3 in person not hideous, but in photos hideous. I'm not a good test taker. I don't know how to talk about this stuff, but anyway, yeah, thanks for the super chats, bros. I'll come back to the super chats after we do this thing. No, Adam isn't the owner. It's Sean from PSI, who, Sean's shop is right next to Adam's. Well, now Adam's old shop. Wait till you see what Adam and I are about to get into. Yeah, I think not today, not tomorrow. I think think Thursday is when he's launching the video. Just wait. And I'm gonna be really involved in this thing. Just wait. I can't say anything else. I don't want to ruin it for him. But just freaking wait. Just wait till the arm building, I get that set up. But my freaking garage, it's coming together, man. I had an army of, you'll see this video soon. Everybody, well, not just inside the Hex, but had an army of electricians there. This is the one problem, is this transition is too steep and I dump half the water out. When I drop it down this little cliff here. Okay. I wish you could see me fumble through that. Uh-oh, Lewis is here. See, you like that? You like that little thing I throw out there? All right, Lewis lives right down the street. He's sitting there watching a live stream. Why would you watch a live stream when you could watch it in person? Wouldn't all you guys want to be here with me, sitting on a stool while I do the work and sweat my nuts off? All right.
That's why I'm here.
You can watch the camera for me. You can read some comments for me, and I'll yell at people. Yeah. This soap is good, man. I just don't know about doing something more aggressive, and it makes me nervous, like doing like those Kosh Chemi soaps that I used the other day on the Civic. You know, they say maximum dwell time should be like 5 minutes. Well, you know, it takes me 25 minutes to get the car washed. And so those high alkaline, high pH soaps, I have a feeling will be messing up trim and stuff like that over time. So I don't know. I feel like this is safe, super slick, foams really well, doesn't smell too bad. I purposely didn't have them put a scent in it because I'm not a freaking baby. We can live without that. But anyway. The Viper, what are those Viper chairs coming, Lewis, you know? Aren't we putting them up in the store here shortly? I got too many darn things going on, and I got people running all over the place. Mike Waba's down, shooting a whole series on dry ice. Just wait, bros. We've got a dry ice solution that's going to be DIY that you'll be able to buy and build yourself in your garage. It's not going to be cheap, but it's not going to be like 100 grand like the systems cost now. So imagine 10, 12 grand. You know, if I'm in Canada, where we're going to be, I would want one of these machines, because the other thing you're going to see is you can actually do dry ice washing. So you can wash your car with dry ice and it doesn't damage or hurt anything. So you'll see some of that stuff here. That's going to be a freaking awesome video. And that dude that's on YouTube that's doing it, this guy that I'm dealing with is on a whole nother level. So you'll see what the E36 is about to look like. And then we're going to bring a solution to market that is going to be available for, you know, some of you guys that are pro detailers. We can start offering you a solution, and I'll size the air compressor and all that stuff for you. Make sure we have the proper Decon filter, because if there's any water introduced, it doesn't work, causes all kinds of problems. So Scott has really figured out a system on how to do this. And so he and I are going to work together, providing you all kinds of content, and then also developing a system that is semi-practical for those who can use a solution but can't throw, you know, put up 100 G's to get it done. Man, I've been freaking non-stop lately, Lewis. Non-stop. Garage is... This is Sean from PSI. Sean Myers, from Precision Sport Industries in Orlando. So this is his development car. I mean, any car he has is a development car technically, but this is a car that it already has AST springs, already has Titan 7 wheels. I mean, he's had it for a week and a half. So they're gonna try to work with different vendors, Active Auto Work, stuff like that, to get things to market as quickly as possible. But it's not mine. Remember, Civic giveaway. Go buy some Civic stuff. Come on. Buy that stupid douche banner. Lots of profit in that douche banner that we got. Come on. Just buy it and throw it away or give it to some kid. Say, hey, I bought this douche banner. I'm not putting it in my garage. Here, you put it in your bedroom, kid. Ryan wanted to put one in his room. I said, you've lost your mind. I'm not doing that. This thing's pretty clean. See, if I'm not careful and I keep bulking up here, I'm gonna breathe, you know, and it's super breathe heavy. You know, back in the old days when I was watching videos, like, I can't breathe. That's back when I was on Prozac. I gained 50 pounds, couldn't freaking breathe, and I'm trying to wash a car and everybody's yelling at me, stop breathing in the mic, bro. Yeah, well, I've gotten fatter and I'm gonna start breathing heavy again. It's just the food, I'm so hungry. Right now, I'm starving. Get a 2J's DoorDash order going here. Get me a banana dream. Some Napoleons. Get me a delicious pastrami, whatever, whatchamacallit. We can just DoorDash it. Then they're calling me, I'm trying to live stream. Oh man.
Somebody said they like the breathing.
Yeah. I'm just washing a car, bros. People underestimate how difficult it is to talk, think. Like I'm pretty good at this business. It's not as easy as people think it is. It's also not very hard, but it's not as easy as you think. Oh yeah, I could just stand there and talk. Well, you got to be doing a task too. I'm thinking about my life's future while I'm washing a car. Yeah, these shoes are legit. Nike Metcon Custom. They're supposed to be some sort of crimson red, but I think they're pink. I still like them though. I just can't. I need to get into like cool sneakers like you do, Lewis, but I just can't pull it off. It doesn't look right on me.
You can work on that.
And I tried. I bought some Garnets. I look like a douche. I tried, but it looks stupid. I mean, I had them when I was 11 or whatever. 11 and a half. Couldn't make it to 12. Like, you know, it's around senior year in high school. Yeah, I thought I was like, I'm buying 12s. And then I realized after about 5 years, I realized I'm really an 11 and a half. Make me feel like a little girl. Is that insensitive to all the little bros watching right now? You ever watch the video where I'm super angry and hungry, and I just got all these crappy comments, and I was washing the GT350 or polishing it, and I said, if you're 5'8", 140 pounds, you don't want to meet me in a back alley or something like that. It's one of my all-time best lines. Watch that 5'8" dude will be a jiu-jitsu specialist and he'll choke me out in 2 seconds. Ooh, what's he saying?
Please ask Matt if he knows that that was trying to turn a bank Canadian business. Also, Eric the Banner guy says buy the douche banner and maybe throw it away.
Yeah. Canada, we're coming. especially with this dry ice business. Canadians are my people. I think I'm secretly Canadian.
Hey,
You know?
why is that?
I don't know. I just feel, although I'm not too keen on giving all my money away to like for the greater good, but that seems to be a Canadian thing. That's why I like Alberta better. It's just more keep your own crap instead of give it all to the government. I don't like that. I'm just real angry because it's tax time right now, and I thought I was rich, and now I'm freaking poor again. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I don't think so. At least the rain has cooled off a little bit. But yeah, I'm pumped about. I set a mandate for March 31st. What you guys got to do is get rid of all this bull crap. I'm not freaking wearing a mask up there. I'm just not doing it. I'm not going into quarantine for 2 weeks. I'm not coming until you guys get your crap together and act more like Florida. I don't want to be freaking miserable, breathing in my own funk breath for a freaking week straight while I'm trying to find a place to buy, you know, a place to lease. So when they quit all this nonsense, then I'll go up there. Oh yeah. So what else is going on, Lewis? Anything exciting?
So, Ben wants to know what mic you're using, Matt, because the audio is great.
It's the Sennheiser AVX system. Same mic I always use. It's good for catching the breathing. It's good for that. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I forgot to do the door jams. I knew I was forgetting something. Gosh. See? I was talking trash about how I'm good at talking and washing, but yeah. My whole life's nothing but a distraction. I should be good at this by now. Oh, I love that. Oh, that new BMW smell. There's nothing better. It almost makes me want to buy one just for that. Oh, come on. Where's the unlock thing on this? Usually in the middle somewheres. What the flip? Give me the key. Oh, it's right here. Old BMWs is in the middle.
Matt, Rusty Mike said, dang, how Lewis gets suckered into this.
Into what? This is awesome. I wish I could hang out with me and watch me work and not have to do anything. It's like the best job ever. That's gonna be my transition someday. Into like, just sit there and talk while some nameless, faceless person does all the work. It'd be like the Stig, you know? Put a helmet on them.
Yeah.
And I'll just commentate on everything, polishing.
Matt, we got another chat.
Okay.
$2, actually, $1.99.
$2, that's not even worth acknowledging. What am I gonna do with that?
And totally said, would you ever consider an E39 M5?
Yeah, maybe. That's not really my thing. I've always been an M3 guy. I was thinking about it the other day though. I'm like, you know, if I keep chasing this collection, would I buy one of those? I don't know, probably not. I had one for like a couple of months when my old business partner, Jim Heaton, you know, my mentor, was he was retiring and kind of cleaning up his life, like, you know, getting rid of some stuff. And so I had his car for like a month and a half while I was detailing it and selling it, and it was cool, but I don't know, it just didn't really that wasn't a car that I ever wanted. You know, it wasn't something I was really excited about. I did the F10 M5 and it kind of ruined it for me. It was a nice car, but I'm just not a big car guy, like a guy that likes big cars. I should. It would look better if I get some big loungy cars, you know, and as if I hit like 260 and 280, you know, when I start to get real bulked up, then I won't look so off. Next thing you know, I'll start driving SRTs like you want. Challenger.
Yeah. You told me not to do that.
There was some Challenger that was messing with me in this car. I was like, oh boy, I'm gonna frickin' wreck you. He was about to pull into Harbor Hills. He might even be an OG follower, I don't know. And then he went straight, and I think he changed his mind. He didn't want to get embarrassed by some orange and green hideous grill's pig nose. All right, next up is iron removal. Ooh, we got to de-leash him. That's probably gonna make Sean mad, but we got to do that. He's gonna be like, "Where's my leash?" He probably won't even watch these videos. He's bored watching this. He's probably not even watching right now.
He doesn't need to watch.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, I suckered this idiot into doing this, and sending people to my YouTube channel. That's all right.
Off the couch.
That's all right.
So Matt, jam down 2 NJ79. Matt, are those stock wheels?
No, they're Titan 7s. Where is the iron business? I don't think shoot. I thought I was prepared. I forgot to get, oh man. Do I not have any here? Crap. Surface, rust, drying aid, wheel cleaner, surface prep. Dang it. All right, I'm gonna have to talk from the other side. I'm just gonna go grab a stinky old, oh, it might be in here. That's right here. But I don't have very much. Shoot. Yeah, iron remover. I'm sitting right here the whole time. Let's get some of it done. Version 1.3 press saws are legit. Yeah, these are Titan 7, what are they, TS5s I think they're called. Forged aluminum. They're actually a really good option. They're like, you know, they're like a couple $1,000. They just buy like a couple of different versions. It's like a different business model.
Matt, we're getting more money.
Yeah.
All right, so Joshua Husky, $4.99.
Nice.
Matt, how come you clean a car that's already clean? Just kidding.
I'll cut your throat.
But how much longer on those short Eagle adapters?
One's right there. Pre-order should be live. I mean, it's going to be several months before they're complete, but they're going into production here shortly. I think he already has the molds. We've already signed all the paperwork, you know, for the agreement, because I'm not an exclusive dealer, but we have a royalty agreement. He's going to make it, I'm going to promote it, and then he's going to use all of my promotion to go out and sell it to other places too. But pre-order should be probably next week. Whenever I say something this week, it always means next week. And sometimes means next year, but oh, these press saws are so good.
Well, Alex, $9.99. Lease the G80 in black with a view and write it off.
Yeah, maybe I should just lease one. See, the advantage of leasing through a business, you can write off the whole deal. But see, when I buy cars, technically you can only depreciate a certain amount. It's usually a couple $1,000. But we call mine props, so we take a Section 179 depreciation schedule on it, which is like 80% in a given year. And let me just get a bottle of Ferrex here. It's a pretty cool gig to walk next door, get whatever I need. We're gonna have some key cards here. Sure. Come on. Can't see. You know, instead of using that crappy bottle, I'm just gonna get a gallon. Shake it up. Let's roll. Guaranteed I forget the keys in the lock and have to turn around and come back. But we're live, so I've got to. How's it look on camera? Doesn't it look really good?
Well, someone just said, man, surprised Matt does not have 50,000 watts in the parking lot to watch his tour.
Yeah, well, all my lights are down at the dry ice place, so we're slumming it here with just the side light. Oh, don't child-proof beat me. This is gonna drive me crazy. I have to get all this off of here. I'll do it later. The only thing that's annoying about the industrial sprayers is that sometimes I forget and I yank the tube off in the bottle. Yep. And it's usually right after I fill the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Should get the funnel. Haste makes waste. That's what my grandmother told me. See, losing. I forgot to breathe.
Oh, Mike, Western Mike said, Lewis, there's a Milwaukee Rocket light on the shelf.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, but that flickers. It's crappy LED. Dude, just wait. Wait till, did you buy your audio stuff yet?
Not yet.
See, you're gonna get, it's gonna be good.
I'm gonna be talking to you about that real soon.
Oh, some of this stuff is so good, man.
Yeah.
I'm so fired up. I'm gonna bag the whole car game and just play an audio. I love it so much. I'm just secretly calling it a garage solution, but I really don't give a crap about that. I just want to have speakers everywhere. But there's going to be a liquidation event coming here in a couple of days. Liquidating all my audio engine, all of my Revel speakers, everything. All getting liquidated. See, I think this is the best way to decon. You decon the night before. That way the car can dry off and you're not taping it and, like, you know, the bleeding off water. Even if you blow it off really well, you still end up with water everywhere. I don't see any iron. I don't see anything. These bottles are good, man. All right, let's switch to deionized water, and we're gonna do a auto scrub. Yeah, it's fine. No wet t-shirt contest today. I'm almost done. But I'm telling you, bros, dry ice, this is gonna be freaking great. It's gonna be great, great, great. All right, got these ready. Auto scrub. Is it? Let me lighten it up a little bit. Let's see here. Let me have a little ISO. Yeah, it is too dark. Yeah, way too dark. 2.8. What do you think, people? How's that look? Yeah. Okay. Add a little noise, but that'll work. So I got DI water. Gonna rinse off my iron remover. I gotta put a line on this one. How many people we got watching us crazies?
We got a lot of Canadians.
See that viewer count over there on the left? It says like, on the right, it says like 600 it was before. Let me see, how many of you crazy people are watching us? Don't mess it up.
Is that concurrent?
Yeah. 785, this has got to be a new record. This is great. 785 people. Go to obsessgarage.com right now. What's the math? They all spend $100. That's $78,500, right? Do it. Do it. Let's break a daily record. Actually, our daily record is what, like 800,000 or something like that. So it's like Tell you what though, when they get this thing polished under the lights and coated, it's gonna look freaking insane. See, I could see you rocking a car like this, Lewis. This could be your, like an F80 M3. You'd probably like all those farts and all that crap that makes, you know, all the burbles and stuff. To wear your blue Jordan.
Well, see, Matt, I'm all about music, man.
Yeah, I hear you. Kid, you still can't drive a stick, right? You're the guy I was making fun of, giving him a hard time. He's not even a millennial.
You want to show me, I'm more than willing to learn.
Yeah, well, you go get a car that's yours, and I'll teach you how to do it on your car, not mine. Hey, I still need to have people drive me around town, but at least I can drive a stick.
I'll talk to Wobbler or talk to Bryce.
Bryce is selling his Miata, so at least he says he is. That'd be a good car. You're a little big for that car, though. So I'm using deionized water because the water is going to sit on the paint here for a little while I'm deconning it, while I'm doing the auto scrub. So that's why I like to use DI on this step. I also don't like to check my filters because I don't want to know when I need to replace them. I'd like to, they're 240 bucks a pop. Even with my freaking wholesale, it's still not cheap. I think it's only like, I don't think I make a lot of money on those things.
Matt, Eric says Lewis needs a farting car in that color, and we will support you.
Support me how? By going to obsessgarage.com and buying $100 worth of. So if everybody buys $1,000, then we could break the record. Then I'd like to know if whoever wins, did they watch the live stream on the day before the drawing? That's, you know, on the 31st. That would be cool. I'm not doing any giveaways for a while. And take a little time off. It looked like I&D finished some polishers. They finally shipping out my polishers to all the people from the last giveaway. You know about that yet?
I'm not sure. I have to find out tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. The one from the, oh yeah, there's plenty of contamination on this thing.
Definitely April.
Oh yeah. Shoot. Yeah, all right, this is definitely worthwhile. All right, let's decon it. I guess step 3 of the decon anyway. So I'm doing nanoskin glide diluted 7-to-1-ish. It's probably more like 5-to-1. And of course, this will introduce some marring on some paints. So you really shouldn't do this unless you're going to polish. And I don't find the need to use anything but the fine sponge. I know I've said that 100 times, or for those of you who haven't watched me do this before, I like to use the fine sponge. There's just no reason to do anything more aggressive. We have all this stuff in the store. Just buy in a package, Decon package, so you don't have to think about it. And this is my current process is still the same. So the current process is still using all the same products. Look at this bumper, it's freaking giant. So even a brand new car needs this. Especially a brand new car in a lot of instances. It doesn't necessarily need the auto scrub part as much as it'll need the polishing. It's the polishing part. I don't know what to do about that. Yeah, probably some. Front always looks a little taller on an M3, but I think Sean wants to lower it more on both. He likes them low. But these are springs. AST springs are on this. Stock shocks, AST springs. I thought those are bats, birds. So what else I got going on here? House update, 2-week house update video will be on the channel here in the next day or two. So keep an eye out for that. Lots going on, and the garage project has started. So we ended up moving the panel out of the garage. So the entire sub panel for the whole house moved outside. I'll never put it inside again. Let's see if these will, sometimes you can just pull it up. Carbon fiber roof is one of the best parts of a BMW. If you get a sunroof, you should be shot. Back in the day, you used to have to option. They all came with sunroofs. Now, you have to option it on, so you should never do that. This is like the best part of the whole darn car. You don't need to be fist bumping out the roof of the car. Time to cash in your Ray-Bans. I'm gonna pull his sticker off, and he'll have to reapply because we'll want to treat the windows, polish them. My guess is we'll probably still have to two-step this. But I know some people are saying this green. I freaking love this green. I need a green car in my life at some point here. No, Sean doesn't want to do it. I agree with him. He lives in the city, so, and he doesn't spend much time on I-4. I forget, did I do this door? I only did half of it. So you just follow a safe distance, and you're only going to get a few rock chips in like the life of the car. He has another one coming as well, so I don't know if this one, he'll keep this one or the other one. But yeah, he's not going to do it. There is PPF here from the factory. Looks much better than it has been in the past on cars. Looks much nicer. I mean, PPF is not like, you know, I only have PPF on one car, my GT3 RS. And even then, I'd rather not have it. People just, especially if your car is like, you know, this car was close to 100 grand, but you buy like a $50,000 car and you pay $6 grand to PPF it. Doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Unless you're gonna keep it for life, which very few car guys are gonna do. Huh? Jeez, 870 times $100 a person. Come on, people. What's our Shopify number at? Come on, I don't need to buy an E46. Don't you guys want to see me own an E46? I feel like something's gonna pop here soon. Like I feel like the YouTube channel, maybe I gotta do something cool for that to happen, but I think what I do is pretty cool. But apparently not many people do. Yeah, I gotta start getting Michelle to start showing up in the videos more, doing better thumbnails. Last door, rinse it off, blow it off, go home, listen to some more Dyne Audio speakers. And to think I still have a whole nother 4 or 5 pallets coming. Yeah. Oh, window. So remember, this isn't critical. We're gonna get the thing as clean as we can. I used a little less than half a bottle on this big old car. Yeah, the only thing I really have a desire for with this would be to order one and do it a performance center delivery and go drive in the mountains, get some driving therapy in the mountains. But I think it's a dumb move to spend 100 grand on one of these. Now they're getting into M5 territory where you're gonna buy this thing, spend 105,000 bucks on it, and then you're gonna sell it for 60, in a year. Because they're gonna build a bazillion of these things. And the worst thing that could happen to all the owners now is if they change the front end on like an LCI version, then no one will want this one. And then in 20 years, everyone will want the ugly one. It's like like my purple car. No one wanted a purple M-Cross interior, M3, and now that's what everybody wants because they're rare-ish. I got to admit, I'm pretty impressed with myself that I came up with this idea of, I think I'm the only one, maybe not the only one anymore, but probably the first one that said, you know what, let me set the camera up and do a live stream talking to it while I'm washing. No one would want to see that. I'm like, I bet you some people would. Sure enough, it's pretty cool. Well, I'm talking about the live stream part in the last couple of years. At least in the non-live stream, I can edit it down a little bit. All right. Having to manage the hose like the rest of you normies. Gosh, this pressure washer's so good, man. So good. All right, let's put some ear protection on. Let's blow this thing off with the short tube. I've been talking about it for the last month. I finally brought it.
Crap about me not knowing how to drive manual.
How are we looking? Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Guys said,
It should motivate you. Just like I called you out and you came over here, you should use that as a call out for learning how to drive.
says, please, for $10, if you don't know how to drive manual with confidence, let old Maddie show you the way. The hardest part is taking off from an incline. Just be smooth and you got it.
And let's video it. That'll be fun. And I will just lay into you.
How many times do I stall out?
Smooth. I think it would be easier when you're older to do it. You know, because you don't have to learn how to steer and stuff. You know, when you're younger, you're having to learn how to steer. You're having to learn the whole thing.
I already know how to drive.
Yeah. So you already know how to drive. You just have to learn how to manage the clutch. I think it would be a lot easier to learn. Ryan's been learning. I've been teaching him how to drive on that golf cart that Michelle rented, some janky golf cart. And so this is Hyde's Serum Rust Stopper. But I was thinking about letting him go drive the Tesla down to the bottom of the neighborhood. It'd be kind of fun.
Yeah?
Till he runs over a curb or something. I need to do it before I change the wheels out.
Russian Mike said, mute the mic before you breathe blow.
Oh, yeah. I'll do that.
Everybody's eardrums out.
Good call. Hasn't Mike gotten enough of me? Like he has to watch me all day editing all the time. He's here to pick fights in the comments. That's what he's here for. Okay. That'll just help a little bit. All right. I'm gonna.
Why doesn't the car have center cats, man?
I don't think they have them for this this size wheel yet. They brought something, they rushed it. So I don't think they have it for these yet. They have big spacers on too. These end up needing, they need like a, Sean was saying like a +3 or +8 offset or something crazy. Some really low offset. Normally, BMWs are like +40. These are like +5. So he's got like I think an 18 mil spacer and a 16 in the rear, something crazy, some weird spacer size. All right. Did I mute the mic? All right.
Yeah.
We would have blown the mic out if I didn't mute it there. So let's I'm gonna gently move the cameras around. I don't want to disconnect anything. I don't want to get it's drizzling out here, so I want to get the car in here and wipe it off, and we'll stay live while we're at it. But just gonna bear with me while I put everything away here. Get things out of the way. Yeah, I'm gonna wind the hose up. What do we got here? You guys can watch me put all this stuff away. I'll chat you up while we're doing it. Let's go a little less ISO. There we go. All right, let's clean up. So what I always do, turn this off, leave that on, blow out whatever water's left. Take this, let it out, turn the pump off, and then I'll put the PP dribble plug back in. And just careful about the HDMI. If it pops out, then we're screwed. And like old Pop here won't be able to figure out how to get it back on. Put the key so I don't mess the key up. Then what I always do, I always take a towel, put away my foam cannon, get my soap out of the way. I'll reorganize the cabinet there in a minute. This short thing is freaking awesome. This is just the 3D printed prototype. The other version is going to be a little nicer. But I take my towel, I use that to wind it in. My hose is kind of tangled up, so I'm going to have to walk it out there and untangle it. Yeah, but the keeping this nice wound tightly is, to me, super satisfying. I don't know what we're gonna do we're talking about doing a custom install. Just grab the end of it and pull it out, walk it out there, and then we'll shake it out. But we're talking about doing all the various custom install options. Dang, I really got this thing tangled. On the wall at the yarn building. And scratch up my fitting, Lewis. Come on.
I'll buy you another one. Take that out of my check.
All right, that's good. Lost my train of thought there.
Yarn building?
Yeah, so I'm probably gonna do like a functioning custom install for each one of our progressive solutions. I think that'd be pretty sick. And then, you know, eventually when people start going out of their house outside again, then they can come here and check it out. Or you can just come here now, I don't freaking care. So that's good. I'm gonna have to unplug some stuff so I can pull the car in. It's freaking raining on it. Me dilly-dallying here, messed it up. Let's get this out of the way. Set that there. So I need this plug, but I don't need this one anymore. So let me unplug this one. I had the mic plugged in. Got wires everywhere.
They want to know if I'm taller than you.
You aren't, are you?
No, you got me like 2 inches.
Yeah. Chris is taller than me.
Oh, yeah. 6'6", right?
I think he's like 6'8". All right, so let's do this. Let's wheel the cart and the camera at the same time. Crap, the car's getting really wet out there.
Make sure I'm unlocked here.
Yeah.
Which I am.
And let's go that way so you get a close-up view of my shoulder. Keep it going. This is fun.
Yeah.
You know,
There you go.
yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for coming.
Anytime, man.
What else you got to do? You'd be in bed by now, wouldn't you?
About a half an hour.
Yeah.
I get up at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, well, you can bug out of here as soon as you want.
Nope. I'm hanging.
All right, let's pull the car in. What am I doing here? There we go. Dang it, if I would have been like 3 minutes earlier, it wouldn't be soaked. You gotta watch the bolsters in these seats. Yeah. I love these seats though. Man, I love them. Thing is big. Really big. Let's not hit the Civic. Ah. All right, we're in. Got our bucket. All right. How are we looking? A little bright, huh?
Yeah, man.
Little bright.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of some of this slack. All right. Let me close this door. Let me take some of the ISO out. That's better. The color's really nice. Sure we're in here deep enough. All right, and then we'll just use a large drying towel. So it's blowing it off was kind of pointless because it's soaking wet again. So if this happens to you, it really doesn't matter. Rainwater won't hurt you, especially since we're gonna polish it anyway. So this is what, he's got it on automatic lock. So this is why I like these big towels for this purpose of after decon. There's no protection on the car. I just want to dry it off so I don't end up with any extra water spots that I have to deal with. You could technically, since if your DI is, functioning well, you could just roll with, pull the car in, let it dry overnight, but I always feel better drying it. I also oftentimes want to see what I'm getting into. So I'll have a small one to follow wipe. This thing, this is why I agreed to do this. This thing is insane. Like, ridiculous. It's gonna look so good. Let's see.
So man, Yoshi is paying you $9.99.
Ooh.
Show us the seats.
Oh yeah, I will. I will in a minute. I like the seats a lot. Look at that fender. Look at that Civic fender right there, bros. Don't you want that? Look at that Viper chair. We gotta get those. That's better. It's kind of a terrible angle, isn't it? So we're gonna do the glass, we're gonna do the trim, we're gonna do the wheels. I'll take wheels off, calipers, do it like I do my own car. Tommy didn't give me enough freaking time to do his car right, so I had to do it halfway. And then you guys are gonna see his car up in Connecticut or wherever that car ends up and say, I knew that Matt didn't know how to polish. He never shows the before and afters. He never shows the douche 50-50s, so I knew he didn't know how to polish. Can make anything look good on camera, people. That's why you see him panning around the real shiny car under the lights from like 9 feet away. Come on, get out of here. Where's Rex? Rex is in frickin' Colorado, isn't he?
He's not even in Florida.
Dang it, he's not gonna be here to bail me out. When I start polishing the hood and I realize I've got a huge, giant sedan left to go.
All alone, man.
Dang it.
Tim wants to know, I wonder if that Viper shell will hold a short, tall, fat, skinny guy.
Oh yeah, that sucker will hold anybody. Stout. Like, this is so freaking dumb. Get that out of here. Just make this flat and do the old grills and you got something. Why do they have to do this? Because Germans are sitting around saying, we know better than everybody, watch. And then you idiots are gonna fall into it and say, in about 6 months, I've already seen the tide turn, where everybody's like, it looks great. It's really grown on me. Get out of here. It's freaking stupid. At least they didn't make this one fart. Fart burbles. Then they took the F80 that was fart crazy, and they said, you know what would make it better? Let's make some fake burbles. That will make it better. Idiots. I should be on the advisory board, whatever that is. Here's a lesson. It's called Porsche GT division. Just do what they do. Only do it in a sedan because Porsche doesn't make a cool sedan. Game over. Instead, I have to buy these stinky old German cars because the new ones are too freaking weird. It's a sad state of affairs. It's good for me though, because otherwise I'd be wanting all these brand new, heavy depreciating cars, new cars. Instead, I'm overpaying for stinky old cars because I'm late to the game. It's funny, it's good though. All the guys that generally are rather unsuccessful and have all the old cars, you know, have like the cars that were cheap, like the E36, the E46, and, you know, NSXs and stuff that kind of bought them because they had to, are the ones that are now making the money on them because they had to buy them when no one wanted them because they couldn't buy the car that everybody else wanted. Now everybody else wants what they have. So it'll be a good little cycle that all car guys will get to experience. The new cars and the old cars. So we'll have a flip. The old car guys will be buying the new cars, and the new car guys will be buying the old cars. But the dumbos who buy the new cars are going to be financing the purchase of all the old guys that have the old cars. Does that make sense? Eh. In the video, you'll hear it. It's on the video, the GoPro video, but hopefully the audio came out all right because I tried the media mod mic. We'll see how that does. Probably sucks. Oh man. So that's about it for tonight on this puppy. Just finished drying it off and let it sit here until tomorrow. I got the electricians are going to be out there. I got to finish that video, and they're going to hopefully finish up tomorrow all the pre-wiring for cabinets and all that stuff. And then hopefully I'll be able to get over here in the afternoon or evening and start polishing this. I'd love to have this done before the weekend's over. So I'll probably spend most of the weekend out here on this. Because my E36 should be back sometime next week from dry ice cleaning. And we're going to start digging into that. I decided to buy a TC Klein suspension just to hold me over until my Öhlins TTX. I think I'm going to do Öhlins TTX. Sean's been trying to talk me into doing some Motons or something, which I haven't done Öhlins. I want to do that. I think it's the best option for this car. So Barry from 3DM Motorsport is getting me all set up on that. No. I think I'm gonna do American Racing headers, their full system. I think that's what I've known I needed to do that for years, and I just haven't done it. Because the headers are kind of a nightmare. When I realize there's only like one blog post of anybody doing it, that then motivates me even more to go and make a video because it doesn't exist. So I think that's what I need to do. I like the Dynon exhaust, but I know there's better. And I got suckered into the whole Acura idea. But the Acura sucks freaking donkey balls. It's terrible. Terrible. Freaking anybody who likes that, you have no idea what a good exhaust sounds like. It's terrible. That's the nail in the coffin for me in Acura ever. I've done it a few times. Most of the time I know better. Gotta turn off this auto lock while I'm detailing this thing. It's gonna drive me crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I do like this thing. You're gonna have to wait for the interior because I'm not moving the camera. You have to wait for the detail videos. I'm gonna do a full color lock interior correction or interior whatever, just protection, cleaning, whatever you want to call it. The full deal. This likely will be a pretty easy cleanup, probably microfiber compound. Looks pretty darn good. But once I get the lights out, start looking deeper. God dang it. The interior's cool, people. I like it. My douchiness is very subjective, I like some douchey stuff. Most of it I don't. I don't know that I'd have the balls to pull this one off though. I think I'd probably bail on the idea. Is this a double pull? I think it is. Double pull with no latch. Yeah. Yep, double pull, no latch, just like the F80.
So my number one stunner wants to know, have you ever liked any of the Turbo 4 all-wheel drive cars, STI, Evo, All Power, Focus?
Yeah, I liked all those cars. The STI, I love that. I talked my dad into getting a WRX. He's like, I'm not getting one of those. Next thing I know, he's got one. Because they were up north. I'm like, that's a perfect car for up there. And I almost bought, what was the Evo 7? There was the MR, and then there was the wingless one, which was like the really stripped down version. Someone will comment what that was called. I think it was the Evo 7 or Evo 8. What was it called? SR or something like that. It was freaking awesome. It had no wing. That car is like a unicorn now, I think. But I almost got one. Then I got an S2000 instead. I was at the Mitsubishi of Florida Mall shopping that. And I got a red S2000. That was in 2003. Maybe it was 2002.
You're saying MR, man. Evo MR?
Yeah, but the MR was like the full, I thought the MR was the full, the one with the wing, and that was like the nicest version. But there was the one that was like the stripped down version. I don't think it was the MR. Someone will know. So there was, yeah, I think it was a GSR. I think that's what it was. It's the wingless version. In 2002. White wingless. Basically optionless. That thing was freaking cool.
Yeah, someone just said MR
Yeah. And then the one below that, which is the GSR, I think. Looking pretty good. This thing's gonna clean up nicely. Do the trunk and we're done. Yeah, I don't really need to do anything in the engine. I'll just dress it with yep, but I'll just do it dry. This needs some help. Looks like it's some kind of factory polishing or waxing or something. Probably dealership waxing, freaking idiots. Got a whole trunk full of microfiber towels. You just hit a load of laundry, so I'm ready to go for this thing. It's gonna be real nice. Yeah, CSL XO. I'm boring. Same old, same old. Don't mess up something that's good. Just put some graphene on it. That'll make it better. Put some Turtle Wax 75th anniversary wax on it. Freaking Turtle Wax. Get out of here. All right, bros. This looks mighty good already. Mighty good. Let's see. Yeah. One step, baby. Might have this done by tomorrow. Ooh, pretty. Not much to do. Did I wipe those other doors down? I didn't, did I? Yeah. Little scratch there. Yeah. I might be able to one-step this puppy. I certainly could, but what I might do is one-step it, but chase the few deeper scratches that are there. You just have like the Nano ready to go for that. And just chase those down while I'm finishing it, or doing a single step. I forget what car I did that on. I think it was the M5. No, the M5 I had to compound. The M5 I didn't chase scratches. But I'm gonna make this thing about as perfect as I know how to make it. So if you see Tommy's R33, that wasn't my idea. Do a day and a half polish. I needed that thing for 2 freaking weeks. And even then it had all the Japanese acid rain all over it, so it was freaking jacked. But it looked good from 3 feet. All right. Any last requests? I didn't close the hood, but.
Was that gap normal?
No, I didn't press down hard enough. But yeah, people, the Civic is beautiful. Really, really beautiful. It's I'm proud of it. I feel good about it going to the next person. The last thing, I kind of want to drop the engine and put the bracket on the darn. It would be darn near perfect with if I could get the factory motor mount on the driver's side. That would make it freaking awesome. But yeah, that's what I got for you. So tomorrow we'll be doing. I might have to wait a couple of days till Waba gets back because I want to shoot, you know, a real nice, you know, polishing, taping video on this, and then we'll do a video on the wheels and the calipers and the engine bay and the interior. So it'll be at least 5 episodes, 5, 6, 7 episodes, something like this. This obviously it would be episode 1. But man, this paint looks fantastic. Not as much orange peel as traditional BMW either. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a BMW with as little orange peel as this thing has right now. But it's gonna come out freaking incredible. Absolutely incredible. The BMW laser headlights are way cool. I actually like that little blue clip in there. I think that's pretty sick. It would look a little better in a different color, but Sean will do all the, you know, once the I&D gets on these, they'll do the color match reflectors and all that stuff. But yeah, that's what I got. I'm gonna go home and relax. I've been running hard, playing with all this audio equipment. There's a little ding right there. So anyway, that's what I got. Signing off. Any last requests?
Somebody just placed a $200 order, Matt.
200. I need more than that. I need 800 $200 orders. How many people are left watching?
796.
Shoot. Thank you for watching, guys. Maybe I always say this every time I do this. Maybe I'll do more of this. We do enough. I don't do too much. Apparently, I don't run out of stuff to say, though. I thought I've done like 10 wash and talks the last week, and I'm still going, still kicking with new stuff to say. So, all right, bros. Let me sign us off, and we'll catch you on the next video. We got lots of videos in the queue. They're going to be pretty cool. I think you're going to like. See you soon.